Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is December 10th, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Genasys, a global leader in protective communications. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Genasys has just released their fiscal fourth quarter and full year 2025 results, and there's a lot to unpack, especially with their return to positive operating income and adjusted EBITDA for the first time in 7 quarters.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Genasys reported a significant increase in revenue for the fourth quarter, reaching $17 million compared to $6.7 million in the same quarter last year. John, what drove this impressive growth?
The revenue surge was primarily driven by increased hardware sales, particularly from the Puerto Rico Early Warning System project. This project alone contributed $13.2 million, showcasing Genasys's ability to capitalize on large-scale opportunities. Additionally, their gross margin improved to 50.3%, reflecting better cost management and operational efficiencies.
And what about their profitability?
Genasys turned a corner with an operating income of $1.3 million, a stark contrast to the $7.1 million loss in the previous year. This turnaround is a testament to their strategic efforts and cost-cutting measures, which have started to bear fruit.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of -0.03 for Genasys, and the company met these expectations. How significant is this alignment with analyst forecasts, John?
Meeting the EPS forecast is crucial as it reflects the company's ability to manage expectations and deliver on its financial commitments. Genasys reported a net loss of $1.4 million, which is a substantial improvement from the $11.4 million loss in the same quarter last year. This indicates that while they are still in the red, the gap is closing and they are on a path to recovery.
Strategic initiatives and market expansion. Genasys has been expanding its market presence. Can you tell us more about their strategic initiatives and how they are positioning themselves for future growth?
Absolutely. Genasys is capitalizing on its success in Puerto Rico, which has sparked interest from international governments. Their backlog is expanding with new deals in both hardware and software, and they are seeing increased demand for their technology across defense, public safety, and emergency warning markets. On the software side, they are gaining traction with governments and law enforcement agencies, which bodes well for sustained growth.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Operational efficiencies seem to be a key theme in this report. How has Genasys managed to reduce its expenses so effectively?
Genasys has implemented significant cost-cutting measures, reducing operating expenses by 26.5% to $7.3 million. This includes a 22.8% reduction in selling general and administrative expenses and a 38% decrease in research and development expenses. These reductions are primarily due to decreased professional services and marketing expenses, as well as lower employee costs in R&D.
And looking ahead, what can investors expect from Genasys?
Genasys is entering fiscal 2026 with a strong backlog and expects sustained year-over-year revenue growth with gross margins near 50%. They are well-positioned to build on their positive performance and drive meaningful value creation for shareholders.
Key takeaways. In summary, Genasys has delivered a strong fourth quarter with significant revenue growth and a return to positive operating income. Their strategic initiatives and cost-cutting measures are clearly paying off. John, any final thoughts on Genasys as an investment prospect?
Genasys is showing promising signs of recovery and growth. With a strong backlog and expanding market opportunities, they are well-positioned for future success. Investors should keep an eye on their execution in the coming quarters.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Genasys's performance in the comments below. Until next time.